Hello and welcome to a brand new series on the channel, Pokémon Sword, Randomized Nuzloke. After much testing, I have got this to work. One of the sacrifices of this game is because it's being played on a gigantic screen compared to the capabilities of what the 3DS is capable of. It's taking up the whole screen, so I won't really have a layout for this one. You're just going to have to remember Wagwan was a thing, isn't it? But we are starting out on a new adventure in... I can't even remember the name of this. Galar. I've done the test through. I've got to the part where you do the first battle and everything's running smoothly, so I re-randomized the game again. A couple of things to make note of this game before we get into it real quick is that this is a Nuzlocke, first of all, which means once we get our first Pokemon, Pokeballs, and a Pokedex, the rules will begin enforcement. The second thing is, what are those rules? Well, we have to catch the first Pokemon in every area of the game that we come into. We cannot get a second one, with a few exceptions. There's 3 to be exact. The first is if it's the same Pokemon. So if we get, for example, a Metapod and we run into another Metapod, we can skip it and get a new encounter. If it is a Caterpie or a Butterfree, which is Caterpie evolves into Metapod, Metapod evolves into Butterfree, so they're the same evolutionary line, with some exceptions at my discretion. I will skip over them. So for example, if we catch a Sylveon and we run into an Espeon, I might go, you know what, I'll keep the Espeon. It's at my own discretion. I can still catch a duplicate. I can still catch an evolutionary line if I feel like it. Then, if it's a shiny, if we run into a shiny, I will catch it. It's a free, because it's so rare. There's no edit to the shiny rate, by the way, except for the trainers. The trainers, I've added a 2.5% chance they will have a shiny in their team, which has no effect on the game whatsoever, other than it's kind of cool. So my shiny rate is locked as is default. If I run into one, I get to add it to the team, and I must add it to the team because that's the price you pay for catching a shiny, in my opinion. That's the sort of like the payoff. So the only other rule is if there is a static Pokemon, so like a legendary or something that's just sitting there, or something you get given for free, it doesn't use up that Roots encounter, or it doesn't mean that I have to get rid of it. Also, my face is very lit up right now because the new tower block they built over there is shining the sun directly into my face at this time, which is really nice. Also, the randomization aspect of the game, the stars are randomized, the trainer Pokemon are randomized, and the wild Pokemon are randomized, and that's about it. I can't randomize the items because it will... I've done this before in the past. It throws everything out. It randomizes all the items. So the shop items, the drop items, the held items. You don't know what you're going to get in what area. You can end up with no healing. You can end up with no status healing, and it can really screw you over. So I'm not doing that at all. The TMs are not randomized. So basically, yeah, just Pokemon themselves are randomized. We can't mess with trade evos. If something evolves by trade, unfortunately, we're never going to be able to evolve it in this game. But in that, let's go to play Pokemon England. Basically what this is. You can't see this right now. I realised this when I was testing. You cannot see right now that I have the keyboard up. It's you're just seeing a white screen. What's back? No, that's forward. That's enter. That's back. Okay. I'm getting used to the switch controls as well. So I'm putting in our name. Our name for this generation, I looked this up in testing, is Victor. We are Victor, the victorious one. There we go. I mean, it looks like me if I had hair. There we go. I was younger. Although I did have a lot of hair when I was younger. Maybe that's why I don't have much hair now. Who knows? Don't worry, this part is supposed to be silent, as we're going to see. There's your sound. I have to talk over these most of the time because otherwise I get a copyright claim from the music, which is always great. And it's never by Nintendo or Pokemon, it's by random ass people. Welcome, wonderful, to the wonderful world of Pokemon. Yes, this is going to be this guy's voice, because why not? Our beloved Galar region is a wonderful place. We thrive in nature. Beautiful cities and many Pokemon with which we share our lives. On the pointer right now, you see the little down arrow that's letting me select when we move on with the text. Some cutscenes don't have this in this game, so I might miss text, just so you know. As you know, our society is able to thrive. Yeet. Thanks to help from these mysterious creatures that we call Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon are all around us, in the sea, in the sky, and even with us in our towns. He has the geezer voice, if you're wondering. And those of us who choose to raise and train Pokemon do battle and compete. we call Pokemon trainers. It's like, no shit. I know this is for us, as like, in case this is our first ever Pokemon game, so we can understand things that are going on, but imagine saying this to people who live in this world. They're going to just be like, yo. But I'm getting carried away. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rose, and it's a pleasure to be here. Now, turn your gaze to the Gale Origins' greatest Pokemon trainer, the undefeated champion. It's time for Champion Lee's exhibition match. This is the part where it doesn't let me have a chance to speak. I have to speak as soon as it comes up because it will just skip through all the text. Found this out in testing as well. Cool. It's Lee and Rihan. Exhibition on Leon. Your prison record is about to end when I beat you here today. I don't know about you lose the battles, Rayhan. Charizard Dynamax. I ain't got time to think of a voice for him. I'm just having to do cool voices. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kick your ass. Because, did you see how quickly that went? That wasn't me pressing the button to skip the text. That was just how fast the text skips in this game. That's why I'm talking at 600 miles an hour, because if I don't, otherwise I won't be able to read anything. Now you know why. Ow. I can breathe. That is shining right in my face, bro. Pusios. Anyway. I'm going to move this screen because when I was testing, hopefully this doesn't screw with anything. Apologies if it does. Oh, cool, it doesn't. There we go. Before I had the screen like much further down, I had it full screened, and those text boxes where you say hello, hello. For example, I couldn't see them because they were behind my camera. See, this is why you always test before you do your actual recordings and such. Hop. What hotspot? I'm just gonna go Squidward, British Squidward. Hello, hello. Oh, is that your flash new phone, Victor? When you're watching Lee's exhibition match on it, but you can't cheer him on with your handful. You know the only way to properly cheer Lee would be with his famous Charizard pose. Oh, Hop, I didn't expect to see you here today. Yeah, what is the big day? Yes, exactly why I came running over to get Victor. Never mind watching the match now. I've got them recorded at home anyway. I record all my brother's matches. Come with me, Victor. He should be here any minute. And Lee is always bringing presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Now I've got to run. See you at mine later. Hop is a bit of a dick. Anyway, the fun part about this is as long as I don't touch anything, he doesn't actually do anything. But as soon as I touch a button, there you go, he gets up. Ow. So, from testing, I've remembered that pressing, well, basically, what would be circle on the PlayStation controller is actually the interact button. So you grab your dad's old bag. I never realised this was my dad's old bag, because dads don't actually exist in the Pokemon universe. As far as I'm aware, they operate on a praying mantis system, where once you produce a child with a woman after laying with her, the woman then proceeds to eat your head, and you cease to exist. Anyway, I don't need to be told about how buttons work. I know how buttons work. I'm going to ignore my mother and leave the quaint village. Look at the quaint, delicious-looking village with all its detail. Hooray! Huh. Look at you, Victor. That old bag looks like it could pull you over. I just need to stop hitting my knee. At least, we know that it shouldn't. But I can't read today, man. What's going on? At least we know it should hold anything Lee might bring, even if it's as big as a Snorlax. Isn't it? Why is it just Model constantly smiling? A Wooloo, but what is that doing here? Hey, you, silly Wooloo. I see what you're up to. Don't go using tackle on the fencing. Now you, listen. No going past that fence. No. Everyone knows there are scary Pokemon living in the slumbering wild. Meh. Meh. Now that's taken care of. How about it, Victor? Let's race. I bet I can make it to my house first. What with you lugging about that big old bag? Also, it's not a race because I'm pressing the control stick and it is doing nothing. There we go. Now I can move. It's like it's a race you're not supposed to win. Hey, look at the butterflies. It's a beautiful butterfly. It's going to do butterfly things. Oh, look, Wooloo are blocking us, so we must go here, which I guess, by deduction, this is Hop's house. Mum, is he here? Oh, there you are, at last, Hop. Oh, you've brought along a friend, Victor. Hello, dear. Yes, but where is Lee? Have you crammed him into a cupboard? He's still not here yet, for the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you must learn some patience. He's probably only just arrived at the station in Wedgehurst. Then that's where I'm going. You know Lee is hopeless with directions. I'll make sure he doesn't get lost on the way. Oh, you will? Yes, that's probably for the best. He is a bit of an idiot. You've got to come with, Victor. You've never bet my big bro, right? You can't miss out on your chance to be the undefeated champion. I'll wait for you on the route. Also, with this, like, mat here, you think that the door should be here, but, like, it's here. Also, I've never seen anyone with a rug inside their kitchen. That's just weird. You're just gonna splash shit on it. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's get some action. Let's get a move on. Only remember, Victor, wild Pokemon can come out of nowhere if you walk through the patches of tall grass. I've got my Wooloo with me, so I'm ready for battle with wild Pokemon, of course. But you, no. So we'll still clear out the tall grass as we go. Sometimes when I mess up reading it, my brain actually corrects myself and that actually makes sense, but anyway. So we ain't going to see the shenanigans of the randomizer just yet, because while there is grass there, they haven't spawned in the hilarity. If you do try and go in there, he will scold you for not having Pokemon. But look, in front of us there is things. Also, I forgot, we can go into the options right now, set our text speed to fast, which helps. We can tell it to automatically send our Pokemon to a box if we catch it. Don't do that just in case we want to add it to the team. Or do we? You know, let's just automatically send it to the box, it doesn't matter. We do want to give nicknames. We don't want to use a gyroscope because we're using a controller. Oh, so it's definitely on. Casual controls, no. Skip movies, we don't want to do. We're just going to confirm that. Yes. We're also going to save the game, because why not? We've not saved it yet. Look, we have played for 6 minutes. It actually tells you my real time and date. How cool. So you know that I'm recording this, although it's in American, on the 22nd of October. Which you're going to probably see a week later. What do I give Leon? Because he's kind of slow, but he's also supposed to be kind of cool. I mean, I'd love to give him a Patrick Star voice, but I can't do it, so I'm going to give him the one similar to Professor Kukui in the last playthrough.
Hello, Wedgehurst. Your champion Leon is back. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for you all to watch.
It's our unbeaten champion. Leon, you and your Charizard are the greatest.
Well, thank you for that. I hope you'll carry on training up your Pokemon and never be shy from battle. Then come challenge me for that champion title.
We're on it. We've all just been working on our battle skills, just like you told us, Lee. But the Charizard of yours is too strong for the likes of us to take on.
Huh. Too true. That Charizard is blazingly strong, but the other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I want to challenge the strongest of challengers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. My wish is for Galah's trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world.
And that's kind of what Kukui was banging on about with making the Pokemon League for Sun and Moon. Rawr. Also, that's kind of funny that Charizard is actually legitimately supposed to be that small. It's like 5'8", I think. Standing up at the top of its head. It's tiny. Lane.
Hop. So my #1 fan in all the world has come out of his way to pick me up. Look at you, Hop. I reckon you've grown exactly 1.25 inches since the last time I saw you.
Bingo, that sort of sharp eye that's kept you undefeated for so long, Hurley.
Now those bright eyes over here. I've got it. You must be Victor. Am I right? I've heard loads about you from my little brother. I am the Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion. Massive Charizard fan too. People call me the unbeatable Leon.
Come on, Lee. And you, Victor. I can beat the both of you back home.
That hop, he always wants to be the best, isn't he? With the power right of his own, I bet he can push himself to become something truly special. Well, everyone, I bid you farewell today, but don't you fret, I'll always be around to make sure everyone in Galar can have a champion time.
Banana. I do not know where he's wearing tights, though. No self-respecting English person, at least, who plays football and wears a football kit would actually wear tights under their shorts. It does seem like a weird thing that they are really against showing legs in this game, like Pokemon. They do in Pokemon Go as well. They make you wear shorts with tights underneath. Like no one dresses like this. Come on, Lee. You promised us a present, so out with it. You bought Victor and me Pokemon. You did, didn't you? I know you must have.
Alright then, the greatest gift from the greatest of champions. Everyone, it's showtime.
So this is kind of the trailer for the game, kind of.
Take a good look, you two.
So I'm not going to read it from here because it just tells you about Grookey, Scorbunny, and is it Swabble? Sobble, there you go. We don't need to know about these boys because it's randomized, of course, so we're not going to get these three. Well, we could technically get one of these three. But this is kind of what the trailer was. So everyone's like, oh no, that must be the fire type because it has fire coming out of its feet. Makes sense. Swabble spits water. Makes sense, it's a water type. Grookey has a stick in its head and it hits the things, that makes sense. The water hits the fire, super effective, upsets him. But this is where it goes a bit weird because it just headbutts the tree. And the fruit falling in scares the water type. So it's like, would it make more sense for like it to jump up and its 5 feet to scare the Grookey, causing it to throw its stick, for the stick then to hit Swabble? Whatever.
Which one will you choose?
The weird thing about Leon is he's not dumb, but he's like, oh, hello there. 2 dragons and an ice type, wow. So there we go, you get to see the starters straight away. Go on, you pick first, I've already got a weirdo after all. From testing, I found out 2 things. First of all, I found out that they have fixed this, so you actually get to see what you're picking. In the original randomizer, you only got to see those 3 starters that you just saw in that little video, and you'd have to basically save the game, pick one, see what it is, reload, save, like pick another one, reload, pick the other one, reload, then make your choice. But we actually do get to see that we can either have a Jangamo, a Gumi, or a Vanillux. Vanillux is fully evolved and an ice type. Ooh. Gumi is, when it fully evolves into a Goodra, is going to be a tank, but it requires rain to evolve into a Goodra from a Sliggoo, so I think I'm going to go with Jangamo? But yeah, it's Grookey, right? Yes, I'm going to choose this one. In testing, just so that you know, my choices were a Swablu, you know, the bird thing that evolves into Altaria, a... what's that thing called again? Mrs. Puff? The pufferfish thing. Oh god, I forgot its name. Water poison pufferfish. You know what it is. My brain don't work no more. But the starter I chose for the testing was actually the legendary grass psychic Celebi. So this is going to be fun. So would you like to give him a name? Yes. So as you can see, this is just going to freeze for you because I get to give him a name. Fighting Dragon. You know what? Sorry, I'm not... Jingles! Because the whole point of it is it has like scales that jingle jangle. It evolves through its head because it's not the right sprite. Well, they've had 2 small sprites. I wonder what happens if you get a big old boy. I'm not going to read this because we didn't choose Grookey, so he's choosing Sobble. So downside, he doesn't actually get Gumi, which would be pretty cool if he got a Gumi. I'm aiming to be the next champion, so be ready. You and I will be doing some serious training. It'd be so cool if he actually got a Goomy. But every battle is randomized. We don't have the option like in the other randomizers to carry starters through the game, so he doesn't have a Goomy. Sorry.
I bet you will be, Hop. That's why I brought you a lot of these Pokemon for you and Victor, so the two of you can battle and train and grow stronger together and try and reach me.
Sad ice cream noises.
And you'll come with me. Trust will show you the ropes. He's strict, but real strong and real kind too. He won't melt you or try and eat you, even though you're an ice type.
Alright, enough of this training nonsense for one night. Dinner's ready, children. Bring along your Pokemon and let's all eat. So yeah, we gotta go through this first before we actually get the ability to, you know, take on Hop. I don't know how this is gonna go, to be honest, because he has 2 Pokemon. He's supposed to have right now. Oh god, who puts sausages on a kebab? Go away. Shish kebab. Shish kebab. The one. Don't put sausages on a skewer, man. He's supposed to have a Wooloo, and he's supposed to have his starter, but he's gonna have 2 completely random Pokemon. And if they're big strong boys, we're dead, because we have a baby. Come on. Remember, the Nuzlocke hasn't started yet. We don't have a Pokedex, and we don't have Pokeballs, so it's all good.
You spent the whole night with your new partner of yours, right, Hop? You getting all right, understanding one another, right? Maybe even build up a bit of love.
Of course I have, Lee. Victor's made fast friends with his Grookey too.
Alright then, listen up, new traders. Believe in yourself and your Pokemon. If you trust in one another and carry on battling side by side long enough, then someday, you might even be able to become worthy rivals from me, the unbeatable champion.
What are you looking at him for, Lee? I'm the one who'll be coming to challenge you. If you think Victor might be able to challenge you, then I guess he must be my first rival. But I'm not planning on losing to him and missing out on my chance to beat the unbeatable champion. You just having a Pokemon with you doesn't make you a real trainer, you know. Proper trainers rate their Pokemon to be first rate in battle too.
Oh, you think you're worthy of calling yourself a proper trainer already, Hop? I guess I'll be the judge of that then. Let's see how you handle yourself in a battle against your friend if he's up for it. So, what you say? You willing to take on Hop for the first ever Pokemon battle of your life?
No, but okay, I ain't got a choice.
How about a spot of advice? You don't want to get caught up in things you'd forget, everything you've accomplished to now. Take a moment to jot down what you've done in order to record your process.
Oh, okay, I pressed the wrong button, which actually means that I can save the game right now. Alright. So, then... let's have a look at Jingles. He has a technical record. Okay. So he's Jangmo-o, the dragon type. He has... Is blue bad or good? They keep changing it, so I can't remember. He has Overcoat, protects him from things like sand, hail, and powder. That's pretty good. Wait, does it say what his nature is? Tackle, Leer, Protect. Calm nature. So yeah, it's negative attack, up special defense. That's terrible for him. Alright, Jingles. We have 3 potions. We have... He comes with Dragon Claw? Okay. Wait. Did I just give it to him to hold? You goddamn silly asshole. Oh, we got the Armor and Crown DLC, I forgot. It's how long I've played this. Sorry, I'm being simple. Use. We got Dragon Claw. Stab. Ooh. Ooh, we got stab power. Okay, I'm more happy to fight him now. Yep, I'm ready to take on Hop.
Believe in your Pokemon, take care of them with all your heart. Do some things I'm certain you'll choose the moves to suit your Pokemon, and more importantly, you'll have a champion time battling with them, bro. Looks like everyone's on board, Pokemon traders alike. Well, then let's do this.
I've watched every match Lee's ever had. I've read every book and magazine he left behind at home too. I know exactly what to do in order to win. He's just such a up his own ass douche. Right, I'm gonna say this now. No dragons and no fairies, please, and we can make it through this. If he has a dragon or a fairy, we're in trouble. What have you got? Fungus. Okay, Fungus is fine. Fungus is fine. Fungus is fine. A Pokemon battle it is then. I've got 2 partners with me. Alright. We got DC. As you can see, it's physical, power 80, 100% accurate. 80 power move at this point in the game, very powerful. He should go down. Okay, he didn't go down. Ow. At least it's better than Tackle. If we had Tackle, I don't know, man. I know Tackle's 50, but this is 80. I remember, so you add 50% for Stab, so that's a base 120 power move. And we gain some XP. What is his ace? Remember, this is going to change every battle, so it doesn't matter what this is. Ace not over yet. Grab it. Huh. Just so you know, last time I went into this with my Celebi, which had Confusion, his first Pokemon was a Phalanx, which is a fighting type, which went down in 1 shot. His next Pokemon was the legendary ghost horse Pokemon. I can't remember its name, like Califax or something. I've never seen it. Because it's one of those legends you just never see, so you never learn about it. Grubbin outspeeds me. And he's pounding me. Ooh. Don't pound me too hard. Ooh. Oh, that. Why is that doing nothing? Wow. I mean, we have a potion. We shouldn't need to use our potion, to be fair. This Grubbin should go down. Yeah. Ooh, he's pounding me. But. Sorry, Grubbin. Oh, you can't see because Jingles is under my camera. Okay. Don't worry. He's level 5. He gained 61. You can see he's almost at that level. Oh, you beat my 2 Pokemon with your 1. You and that Jangamo are too much. $400 for winning, yay! Oh wow, that was a shock. I guess I know why Lee thought he should give you a Pokemon too. You and your Pokemon all thought hard. Made me almost want to let out... Oh.
You fought so hard, it made me also want to let out Charizard and join all the fun. Good to find out there, Jangamo. Why did I get you all sorted?
It's so confusing. Is that different coloured text, or they had like, I don't know, a picture there. It's like, it's so hard to differentiate who's actually talking in this game.
Victor, you've got real promise. In fact, I've got a favor to ask you. Be a real rival to Hop, would you? Push him and make the both of you stronger.
I already want to get stronger and stronger. You've seen me battle now, Lee, so come on. You got to let me take on the Pokemon gyms.
Yeah, join the gym challenge? You think you're ready for the single greatest competition in the Galar region? Not putting the cart out before the Rapidash there, huh, little brother? If that's really what you want to do, then 2 of you have a whole lot you need to learn about Pokemon. Especially your friend Victor before you think about getting gym badges. Best to think about getting a Pokedex. Your trainer's Pokedex helps them learn a lot of things about the Pokemon out there, including their strength. But it's more than just a collection of data, you know. It's a record of a trainer's love and passion for Pokemon training.
Right. We get it. Pokedexes then, we're on it. He looks like he's off to the research lab for me and you, Victor.
That's the kind of enthusiasm a trainer needs. I'll let the professor know what's expected of you.
I'm going to be the next champion, so completing a simple Pokédex will be nothing. Just another page in the tale of my legend. You'll probably get to go tell your mum that you're heading out, though. This guy is so up his own asshole. Oh no! Victor, did you hear that just now? The gate's open and the Wooloo that was there, it's gone. It was tackling that fence pretty hard earlier. You don't think he'd actually broke through there, do you? But it's off limits, no one's supposed to go there. I remember the professor's granddaughter went in once and she came back in a real state. And that was nothing compared to the earfuls she got from the professor afterwards. So, Victor, what do you say? We've got to save it. Right, even though we're not supposed to, this is the same kind of scene where you simply have to do what's needed. Hope you're ready for anything because we're going in, Victor. I'm going in with Dry, Bite the Pillow. So, we are just in time at the 30-minute mark. to save our progress and complete this first episode. Thank you for watching today's episode of the Pokémon Sword Randomized Nuzloke. In the next episode, we will be heading into the Slumbering Weald, and then finally making our way to go get our first Pokédex. So technically the Nuzlocke hasn't started. Good thing about that. But yes, thank you for watching and join us for the next episode. But for now, goodbye.